Top 10 Tourist Spots in Cebu for 2020. Number 1 Fort San Pedro. The oldest and smallest triangular fort in the Philippines is an 18th-century structure which served as an army garrison to repel aggressors during the Spanish regime. In the later years, through the advent of colonization, the fort was turned into a barracks, during the American reign, a school, a hospital, a prison, during Japanese reign, and a zoo before it became a historical park as it is seen today. Notable items inside the fort include paintings, real cannons, old photographs, and the triangular roof deck. Number 2 Taoist Temple. The temple, which towers for about 300 meters above sea level, was built in 1972 by a Chinese community and has been open to worshippers and non-worshippers alike. The entrance to the temple displays a representation of the Great Wall of China, while the exit slopes down to an 84-step staircase, so better prepare those legs. Few of the notable things in the temple are a chapel, a library, a souvenir shop and a wishing well. It also has a balcony which offers a scenic view of the city's downtown area. Number 3 Tops Lookout. Nothing beats the view from the top, and in Cebu's case, it's hard to find something that matches the view from the Tops Lookout in Cebu City. Tops Lookout offers a great panoramic view of Cebu City, the surrounding sea, and the islands just across the Queen City. Number 4 Colon Street. Colon Street holds the distinction of being the oldest street in the Philippines. Named after Christopher Columbus, Colon Street was developed by Spanish explorer Miguel López de Legazpi. While it may be the oldest street in the country, it's got a lot of modern offerings for the Cebu visitor. The Metrogasano Mall and other shopping establishments are here, as well as the University of the Visayas. Further up the road is the Colon Obelisk, which details the street's history. Number 5 Heritage of Cebu Monument. The monument is a tableau of cement, iron and steel which portrays the major events of Cebu's history. It was completed in year 2000 by Edgardo Castillo after 3 years of construction. The monument stands at the heart of Old Parian District, which was believed to be the place of wealthy Filipino businessmen and Chinese merchants in early years. Number 6 Basilica del Santo Niño. The basilica was founded in 1565, which keeps the oldest image of Santo Niño, the child Jesus Christ, that was presented by Ferdinand Magellan to Queen Juana, the chief consort of Raja Humabon, during her christening on April 14, 1521. Over the years, the image has acquired an increasing number of devotees. To accommodate them, a pilgrim center was built in the same compound. The devotion to the child Jesus is mostly celebrated during the Sinulog festival, every third Sunday of January. Number 7 Magellan's Cross. The cross was planted by the explorers in 1521 as ordered by Ferdinand Magellan to mark the start of Christianity in the Philippines. To preserve its form, the cross is encased in a bigger wooden cross and housed in an octagonal kiosk which has a ceiling decorated with murals that depict Cebu's conversion to Christianity. Number 8 Osmeña Peak. Osmeña Peak is considerably the highest point of Cebu with an elevation of 1,013 meters above sea level. The ascent to its summit is approximately 1.3 kilometers and would take for about 20 minutes in a continuous pace. The trail is a bit rocky but well-defined, which makes trekking relatively easy that even a beginner would not necessarily have a guide. The peak, which has a capacity of 30-40 visitors at a time, offers a view of a fascinating vista composed of Badian Island, the Tanyan Strait, and farther, the province of Negros Oriental. Number 9 Serao Flower Farms. There are 2 flower farms in Serao which are situated next to each other. The original, and is dubbed as Little Amsterdam, is the second farm. Serao flower farms have gained prominence for growing celosia flowers which come in yellow, orange and fuchsia colors. The place is best visited in the morning to avoid the crowd. Drawback: although there are flowers all year round, it can become scarce after harvest. Better plan your trip in October where all areas are covered with flowers. Number 10 Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral. The Metropolitan Cathedral and Parish of St. Vitalis and of the Guardian Angels, Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral for short, is the ecclesiastical seat of the Metropolitan Archdiocese of Cebu. Just like the Basilica del Santo Niño, it's one of the first churches in the Philippines. The history of its construction is also interesting, as it began in 1689 but was only completed in 1909 because of frequent interruptions and a lack of funds. It was also destroyed during the Second World War, with rebuilding taking until 1950.